So over the past few years, the student debt problem has sort of sat still, snoozing away, a sleepy little dragon. But this dragon will not stay sleeping for long, my friend, because beginning in October of this year, 2023, student loan payments are set to resume. And the dragon will stir. It will rise on its gnarled and knife-edged feet, stretching wide its $1.5 trillion wings to take flight. And its shadow passes over us all while waiting with bated breath for all hell to break loose. All right. So maybe that was a bit of a dramatic dragon metaphor, but the resumption of student loan payments is nothing to shrug off. For those whose budgets won't be able to handle the weight of that impending responsibility, I think it'll serve just fine as an example. So make sure you're sticking around on today's video if you have any student loan debt or you know someone who does. We got to look into the realities just around the corner and what the Biden administration is trying to do in order to limit the damage. Approximately 28 million U.S. borrowers are soon going to be facing the resumption of the federal student debt payments after a 3-year pause, but concerns are arising about the system's ability to handle the overwhelming influx. Loan servicers, consumer advocates, and lawmakers are cautioning that the current setup may not be prepared for the surge in activity. Some loan administrators have downsized their staff this year while focusing on fortifying computer systems and training employees ahead of the October deadline, which marks the first time payments resume since the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic. The Education Department reports that around 6.4 million borrowers, including those who left school during the pause, still lack a repayment plan, and navigating the logistics poses significant challenges. Confusion lingers among some borrowers too about whether they need to pay it all, especially following the Biden administration's unsuccessful attempt to forgive some of the debt. Additionally, complexities related to income-driven repayment plans and an expected rise in scammers targeting vulnerable individuals further complicate this situation. For many borrowers, the impending restart of payments is causing uncertainty and frustration. I've read many stories of individuals who have been assigned 3 different federal loan servicers in 4 years, leading to confusion, obviously, over their repayment schedule. The Education Department, with its $1.64 trillion in outstanding loans, faces an unprecedented situation as more than 90% of borrowers paused their payments, amounting to around $1.5 trillion. The Education Department's outreach to borrowers is ongoing right now, but concerns persist about the potential administrative challenges and then delays in providing necessary support. Despite these challenges, borrowers can take solace in knowing that interest will only begin accruing from September 1st, and credit reports won't be affected for the first 12 months if full payments aren't made. Nevertheless, loan servicers are facing difficulties as they strive to communicate effectively with borrowers, process payments, and assist those struggling to find suitable repayment plans as they move forward. Now, the lack of allocated funds and reduced payments to servicers following the deal to raise the national debt ceiling may result in extended wait times for borrowers seeking assistance from the Education Department or servicers. Some companies have already stopped servicing federal student loans, while others have scaled up their operations. And as the payment pause comes to an end, the Education Department is ramping up communications with borrowers to provide specific steps that they should consider before payments do actually resume. However, many borrowers still express apprehension and confusion about the process, and they feel more guidance should be available, and I certainly agree, considering this is a government-officiated service. This has caused the Biden administration to take action by introducing a website for its new income-driven student loan repayment plan. It's called the Saving on a Valuable Education Plan. They always make it so bizarre, don't they? The plan finalized after the Supreme Court rejected Biden's student loan forgiveness initiative and aims to revamp the federal student loan system, potentially reducing monthly loan payments and overall repayment amounts for some borrowers. The administration seeks to improve the student loan system and alleviate the burden of student loan debt on American families. And while I appreciate all that, it always seems to fall through, leaving more and more confusion. The website, accessible at studentaid.gov, it allows borrowers to apply for the SAVE plan, and the enrollment process is estimated to take somewhere around 10 minutes, with certain sections automatically filled using available government data, such as tax returns from the IRS. Borrowers will have the opportunity to see their exact monthly payment amount and select the most affordable repayment plan for them. I'll make sure to leave the link in the description for you below. Unlike past systems, this plan only requires a one-time application, and therefore it does make it more user-friendly, I suppose. Upon submission, users will receive a confirmation email, and the approval process can be tracked online, typically taking a few weeks on average. Those currently enrolled in the federal income-driven repayment plan will be automatically transitioned to the new SAVE plan. The SAVE plan will determine payments based on income, family size, and some borrowers may qualify for monthly payments as low as $0. The income threshold to qualify for $0 has been increased from 150% to 225% of the federal poverty guidelines, benefiting over 1 million additional borrowers by increasing that. Under the new plan, unpaid interest will not accrue if borrowers make their full monthly payments. The program offers the potential for borrowers to have their payments reduced by half and have their remaining debt canceled after making at least 10 years of the payments. But I wouldn't count on it, folks. Do not count on being saved. While the SAVE plan provides significant relief to borrowers, it does come with cost to the federal government, estimated to range from $138 billion to $361 billion over that 10 years, depending on the numbers of participants. For reference, Biden's original student loan forgiveness program was estimated at costing $400 billion. So we're not far off here. The Education Department has introduced similar income-driven repayment plans in the past, which have not faced legal challenges. It's obvious the government understands the weight of such debt has on the overall economy, but are they really doing the right thing here with the SAVE plan? I'm curious to know what you think. Is this money being well spent, or are we just sort of kicking the can down the road and passing the buck along? We've been pretty vocal over the years on how insane the whole college business has become with its outrageous costs and its diminishing need in more and more sectors of the economy. Bottom line, for those who are weighing the pros and cons of college for themselves, is this: will the degree be a solid investment? Will it pay for itself? What will be the rate of return for you? Is it possible to get where you want to go without college at all? All of these questions are important for those who have yet to chain themselves to student loans. But for those who have already done that, it's crucial to work hard to get out of that debt as quickly as possible. Like I said before, do not wait for somebody to come and save you. You've got to do this on your own. For starters, look at accelerated debt payoff strategies like the ones that we teach here. They can be extremely helpful. And I'll be sure to link some of those videos, some of our more popular, down in the description for you so that you can check those out. In addition to a solid debt payoff plan, everyone who has student loan debt should definitely utilize any and all government programs like the SAVE plan available to them, but just don't count on it. Don't count on being saved. Beyond the SAVE plan, the Education Department announced that 804,000 borrowers will have approximately $39 billion of student loan debts forgiven through fixes that accurately account for qualified monthly payments under existing income-driven repayment plans. So for those with student loan debt, it's at least looking like they are working through a variety of ways to help slay this dragon, so to speak. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps us very, very much. Curious to know what you think of all this. Do you have student loan debt? Are you counting on this to work for you? Do you not have student loan debt? And do you feel like the government should be taking action towards helping those who do have it? Let us know your thoughts. I know it's a polarizing subject and there will always be some controversy surrounding this. I, for one, never took out student loan debt. I'm grateful for that, but I understand the need for some to have to do so. Unfortunately, I just see too many people wasting money on tuition costs for a degree that they either never get or never use. So this is a tough and tricky subject that is having a huge impact on the entire economy, with a lot more disruption to come. So stay tuned to the channel for more videos. Until we see you on the next one, make it a great day and keep on cash flow.